Hello everybody. Today's recipe, and my first in this series of recipes, is the most important one of all, and that's the chicken soup recipe. Now we're going to make a big pot of chicken soup here. We've got a whole chicken, organic of course, it's very important. Organic chicken is the best chicken you can buy when you're treating yourself. We're going to make sure that we have enough that we can freeze some if you like, or just take this for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I'll tell you, a great alternative to coffee is a cup of warm broth in the morning. In addition to organic chicken, we have onions and garlic. You can also cheat a little if you want to get already crushed garlic. Garlic and onions are full of sulfur, antioxidants, amino acids, which all help fight inflammation. With that being said, let's get to it. Don't cry. I recommend that an easiest way to go ahead and get your vegetables cleaned up is to go ahead and clean one of the compartments in your sink. Afterwards, turn it cold, stop it up just like this, and then take a splash of hydrogen peroxide, just like that. We're going to let that fill up. Once the compartment's pretty nice and full, we're going to go ahead and take our vegetables that we've cut, well, not chopped, but cut the ends off. And we're going to go ahead and throw these in here. And we're going to put all our vegetables in here and let them sit again for a minimum 1 to 2 minutes, and we can start pulling them out and chopping. Pull them out, and we'll just a light rinse as we take them out. Put them into the colander. There you have it. So let's cut these up and get going. Leeks are a part of the onion family, so it's going to have all the same vitamins and minerals and whatnot as the onion and the garlics do. A really good addition to the recipe, and make them the last item you cut so your board will be messy afterwards. Two of the most important items that we will be adding to our recipe, and that is turmeric and ginger. Both turmeric and ginger have known medicinal substances and chemicals in them. They're both powerful antioxidants. They're anti-inflammatory. They help with chronic inflammation. Remember, antioxidants, they're going to help protect your body from free radicals. They actually have even had studies that show certain amounts of turmeric and ginger have helped lead to the death of cancer cells. They've reduced new blood vessels to tumors, etc., etc. You know what this is? Poultry in motion. Okay, I know, I won't quit my day job. Okay, so just a quick review of what we got. Everything's all ready and chopped. So we got our vegetables here. This will be the last thing we add to the pot. The leeks, actually the last thing we add to the pot is the rosemary. For starters, we're gonna start with some olive oil, our chopped garlic, and onion. Then of course we got our chicken ready to go. So let's get over to the stove and let's do some cooking, baby. We've gone ahead and we've added about an eighth of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Cold press is always best. Put that in there. We're going to start out with our fresh garlic. Once it heats up a little bit, we don't want it to get too hot. Let's go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit of this fresh garlic as well. Start to throw in our onions over here. So once the onions become kind of translucent, we are going to go ahead and put our chicken in here. If you've got a big steak fork like this, is the best way to put the chicken in. And we just want to get them browned on both sides. If it does start to get a little too hot, just start to add some chicken stock. Okay, now you see the cavities opened up here? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put an onion in there. This is the point where I like to go ahead and start putting spices in. A little garlic powder. I like to use white pepper, but be very careful with it. Ginger. Now whenever you use ginger, you want to follow it with cracked pepper. And then I'm going to add even a little bit more dry turmeric. After adding this, you want the water level to be right above the top of the vegetables. Okay, so as you can see, this is not full. So I'm going to add a little bit more water just to top it off. I just filled this up with some filtered water. So we're just going to top this off. Okay, and again, I didn't add any salt to this. So we don't want any salt added to the recipe. Come and give it a little love, and voila, there you have it. So here we are with a delicious finished product. Look at how golden that is. Folks, I can tell you the soup always tastes better the second day after a lot of that fat has risen to the top. Look at that. Look at that. Mamma mia. Delicious. Oh, it's coming apart. It's gonna have to be fast. Woo, I'm getting good at it. You're gonna have to let this cool down for about a half hour. And you're gonna just go ahead and start pulling the bones out. This thing will peel right off the bones. So now is the time-consuming part, and it's time to debone the chicken. I am not good at this, but I can tell you that we got 3 separate containers here. This one is for the chicken. This one is for the dogs, and this one is for the bones. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring in my favorite deboner. My girlfriend is gonna go ahead and be the beautiful hands deboning this chicken. This is a really important recipe for those of you who are currently in treatment, whether it's chemotherapy, radiation. This recipe is chock full of vitamins and minerals that your body needs. And there have been studies published about how chicken soup helps the immune system. Not many. Reason for that is because not many people are going to make money off of chicken soup, and not many people are interested in funding chicken soup research, other than my grandma. Okay, now my grandma might be into it, but other than that, no one's funding chicken soup research. What we've done here is she's got a beautiful bunch of meat, both dark and white, set aside in this tray. All right, thank you all so much, and until next time, when I make another kick butt immune enhancing recipe, I'll see you all soon.